Hey, can you guys find a more interesting subject?
What would you like? Oh, you son of a useless human waste.
You haven't used that one in a while.
No.
Son of a useless human waste.
No. Keep that in mind because we're going to give you 12 insults that need to be brought back. Good morning. It's Mike and Molson here on News Talk 94.7 and 970 WMAY. I swear to God, the FedEx lady just hit me in the eye with her laser.
Oh, did she really?
She brought that little thing out
to scan the package?
It hit me right in the right eye.
Oh, no.
Boy, do I have an insult for her.
Yeah, you do.
We are taking your calls on the CT Adams Pest Control Listener Contact Line. That number 629-7970.
We have a big guest next hour, too. It's Jenna Elfman. And I feel this is the first time, I think, ever in the history of our guests that we've had on the show that I actually had a photo of said guest up in my dorm room when I was in college. Yes.
I expect you to tell her that story.
No, I'm not going to. That's going to be creepy.
Why would you not tell her that story?
That's going to be creepy.
She will appreciate that.
All right. Well, maybe I'll mention that then.
All right.
But yeah, Jenna Elfman coming up at 10:20.
The good people over at dictionary.com have provided us with 12 insults we should bring back. And what I want you to do is jot these down and then use them later today when Jim Leach comes on.
Yeah, oh, yes. That'd be perfect.
And just jot it, because there'll be a reason for all of these, I think, during Jim's show. We begin with Gobbermouch.
Gobbermouch?
Gobbermouch.
Is that someone who talks too much? Yeah, Gobbermouch.
Kind of. It's an old Irish term for someone who likes to meddle in other people's business, like a busybody.
A busybody?
You're just being a Gobbermouch right now.
Oh, I bet there's a lot of people out there whose parents are Gobbermouches.
Absolutely.
Oh, Mom, quit being a Gobbermouch. I'll find a man, okay?
How about Nashnab? Gnashnab. Nashnab.
A Nashnab? Kind of like, I won't say what I think it means.
Okay. But this one, I think this one will be great for Jim later today, though, because it's an 18th century Northern English word meaning someone who just complains all the time. Ooh. A nitpicker, a moaner, a grumbler.
A Nashnab.
A Nashnab. So please, somebody between 3 and 6 today.
Please call up and be like,
just
you know what?
Say, Jim, would you stop with your Nashnabbing?
Over Trump all the time with everything you're Nashnabbing.
You're not going to Nashnab all day today about...
or for you in the office... If there's somebody that's always like, oh, we're out of paper. Oh, the coffee's cold. Quit nash-nabbing, Gary. Gary, you're such a nash-nabber.
Another one, really, truly. This would be awesome for Jim today. Snout band.
A snout band?
Snout band is someone who always interrupts a conversation to correct or contradict the person speaking.
Oh, God. Is he right next to the definition of that? There's a snout band and there's a picture of Jim?
You stinking snout band.
Let me get a word in edgewise, you snout band.
Every social group has a snout band who thinks they know everything. They probably don't know the meaning of this word, though. At least not yet. Yeah, and he does fancy himself as quite the lexicographer, I think would be the right term there. Yeah, hit him with a good old snout band. Stamp crab is someone that is clumsy and heavy of foot. It sounds like a good name for a band. Stamp crab. How about Scobble-lochter?
Scobble-lochter?
Scobble-lochter.
Okay, what's a scobble-lochter?
This word is probably derived from the word Scopperloit, an old English dialect word for a vacation or break. A scobble-lochter is someone who avoids hard work like it's their job.
Gary, once again, Gary, you scobble-lochter.
Yes, stinking scobble-lochter. I'm going to write you up for scobble-lochting.
Yes, I am. Would you get back to work, you scobble-lochter? I like that one.
A wiffle waffle.
Okay, how many? So if someone comes up to you, back to the scobble-lochter real quick. Do you think someone could get sued? They call me a scobble-lochter.
A scobble-lochter? Yeah, that would be a what's that called there? A hostile work environment.
Yes, exactly. Continue on. What was your next one?
Sure. I'm sorry. The next one was wiffle waffle.
Wiffle waffle.
Someone who wastes a lot of time. That kind of sounds like it, right? That's one of those words. It's one of those words that sounds like what it is.
Yeah. What are you doing? I'm just wiffle waffling.
Stop wiffle waffling around.
Trying to wait till 5 o'clock. Just doing a little wiffle waffling. Zooterkins. Oh, man. That's a TV show for kids, right?
It should be.
They all have the Zooterkins figures?
It's a 17th century variant of zounds, which is an expression of surprise or indignation. It's less of an insult and more of something to yell after someone has insulted you. There you go. No, if someone insults me and I yell, Zooterkins!
Yeah. That's not real. That's not a real good comeback.
Well, no, I think that would, again, I would like, there's another one. What was the first one that we want to use during gym?
Snout band?
Yes, snout band.
Snout band is definitely... That's the one that's right up his alley.
As soon as he mocks you for whatever it is you believe in, that he doesn't. Zooterkins! And then just hang up the phone real quick.
Well, when you say it like that, it's a better comeback. Because I just hear Zooterkins. I just hear somebody, some kid yelling.
And you have to do it and run. You have to it's like, Zooterkins!
Exactly, then hang up real quick.
Hang up the phone real fast.
Yes, that's what you need to do.
Zounderkite is a Victorian word meaning idiot.
Oh, I like that one.
It's an appropriate...
I'm yelling that at someone when I'm driving today.
It has to be spoken.
Hey, Zounderkite, move your...
That's exactly the example that it says. It needs to be spoken with some irritation, perhaps while driving on the highway. That Zounderkite just cut me off.
Oh, right. I'm using that today.
Yeah.
Keeping that old cabeza right here.
If you get into some sort of a traffic kerfuffle, and Officer Badger comes along and he has to write that in the report. Well, I was minding my own business when this Zounderkite cut me off. That's what.
Yes, exactly. That definitely needs to happen.
What do you suppose you are if I call you a bed swerver?
A bed swerver? That means you're a cheater.
Yeah.
You're all over everybody's bed.
That's exactly
You're jumping around.
It's a word Shakespeare wrote to coin an adulterer.
See, bed swerver is not nearly as harsh as adulterer.
Yeah.
If I'm a cheater,
no.
I'd much rather someone call me a bed swerver.
Bed swerver just sounds like a slut, right?
Right. Well, it sounds like you know what you're doing. Get with that bed swerver over there?
Possibly. Or whatever. We need a man. What's the man word for slut? We need a man word for slut.
Gigolo? I don't know.
Sure, that'll do. Fop doodle.
I don't. No, you cannot say that on the air.
It is. Yes, you can. Because it is someone of little significance.
Oh, okay. So right now, someone listening to this goes, what a couple of fop doodles on the air.
A couple of fop doodles flopping their flappity flop
doing
mouth.
a bunch of wiffle waffling. They got nothing better to do. Those gobble snatchers or whatever the heck that one was.
Again, this one, perfect for the Jim Leach Show. These are all fantastic. A clasomaniac.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
a clasomaniac is a person who can only speak by shouting. Jim, geez, stop being such a clasomaniac.
I dare someone to go and watch a Lewis Black YouTube clip and just say, closeted clasomaniac down there. Classic clasomaniac. Just put that in the comments.
So there you go. We'll put these up on Facebook so that you can refer back to them between 3 and 6 today.
Yeah, you better be using them. And I'll be listening.
Just something. We'll zing them with a good old closer doodle. I don't even know what they were anymore.
Zindergins.
It's Mike and Molson. News Talk 94.7 and 970 WMAY. Monday. Time now for everybody's favorite program, Monkey Monday.
Oh,
WMAY.
Please tell me there was somewhere that had monkeys dressed up like elves for Santa. Please tell me that's a story.
I got 2 stories here. You can choose between large gangs of out-of-control monkeys who are invading the Indian Parliament, or my favorite, why male Guinea baboons, fondle each other as a hello.
Baboons?
Yes.
All right. Start with the horde against Parliament, and then we'll end with the baboons with a how do you do?
Hello. Large gangs of out-of-control monkeys run wild in India's parliamentary state. Macaques use Delhi's tree-lined suites to swing between buildings, damaging power lines, and most government employees brush off their presence, but clashes are often common, with monkeys known to steal people's phones, lunches, and other items.
I want to see the monkey steal the phone and then make a call right away.
Sometimes they snatch food from people as they're walking down the street, and sometimes they even grab files and documents and run back into the jungle with them.
I can see where
monkey collusion.
Exactly, opposition party. Monkey, go get that file. And grabs it and runs away.
One guy says, "I've never had my lunch stolen, but I know people who have. You just got to be careful. If you have a banana, you know they're going to try to take it."
Oh no, he did not say that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's not stereotyping. Monkeys actually
they do like bananas more so. So if you had like a nice, I don't know, clementine, they wouldn't steal that,
right? The government does employ 40, quote, very talented young men to pretend to be langurs, mimicking their barks and cries to scare the macaques away.
What do you do for a living? I scare off monkeys. I'm a monkey scarecrow.
It doesn't work for long. The monkeys come back as soon as the impressionists leave.
Michael Winslow, we need you more than ever.
Make a noise that freaks out monkeys. So that's so now the monkey. It seems like every week we got a story of somebody in India getting attacked by a rogue monkey. Now they're invading Parliament.
Next thing you know, they'll have their own Parliament. Mm-hmm. It'll be the monkey house and the human house.
President Monkey.
All right, so get to the baboons and
I powered through that one because I wanted to get to this story here
about the baboons and how they fondle each other as a greeting.
Research of why male Guinea baboons have a curious habit of walking or sometimes running up to other male baboons and say a quick hello in a very enthusiastic way with a, this is what the article says, a mutual penis diddle.
By the way, may I just say, they were great at Coachella. Did you hear the new single from Mutual Penis?
How you doing, Paul? How you doing, Tom? Ding, ding, ding.
Nice to see you. Good to see you.
Clearly, this behavior needs explanation.
Yeah.
Ritual greeting is actually fairly widespread among primate species, and it takes many colorful forms. It's behavior that's, quote, common among males living in multi-male groups, according to the authors of a new paper in the Journal of Human Evolution.
They're just checking out for cancer, maybe.
Well, the upshot... Cough.
Oh, you're hernia free. Go about your business, Paul. Thanks. Thank you.
So what they have found is that there are these big groups, big packs of monkeys, and within them there are smaller sort of tribes and neighborhoods of monkeys.
Gotcha.
And the penis handshake appears to be a way that the monkeys within the smaller groups know
which monkeys are
that they're within the smaller group.
Okay.
Ding dong.
Oh, yep, you're good. That's my neighbor. Oh, wait a minute. Where's this guy from?
They looked at.
They're the only ones that do that, though, right? The baboons.
They studied more than 400 that live in two gangs, and then there are smaller parties which contain 45 of them. Okay. And then inside those tighter ones were 25 baboons who they tracked for 894 hours and just watched them interacting with each other.
Imagine going through that film.
They considered the greeting as, quote, intense if, quote, an embrace, a penis diddling, a mount, or a polonaise was performed.
A polonaise?
Yes, a little dance.
Oh,
little dance.
Hey, all right.
Less intimate touches or gestures like a head bob counted as not intense. So monkeys do the same thing we do.
If you really like somebody.
You say hello with a chin.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
Good to see you. Yeah. Oh, you're not in my group. You get the head bob.
Mind if I grab your penis?
Hey, exactly. Hey, you're part of my tribe. I'm going to give you the old...
Hey, guys. Hey. Hey, Bob.
Hey, penis looks great today.
Well, thanks, Jack. Yours too.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Ted. How's your penis?
Not bad.
Good. Hey, I'd like you guys to meet Doug.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Doug.
Hi, guys.
Hey, pretty small penis there. You can pick a lock with that penis.
Saturday Night Live understood that.
Yeah, they understood
this is how you greet each other.
Yeah, exactly. They were ahead of the curve.
Long before this.
The Guinea baboons.
And I would imagine if you are a scientist and you're just observing, that would stand out, wouldn't it?
Oh, big time.
I'd have to say, all right.
All right, now I got to know more about this.
Once I'll accept as maybe an accident. Maybe, you went to shake someone's hand.
Oh, yeah, you missed and you fall down or something.
You grabbed a handful.
You came underneath instead of going over the top.
Right. But after a while, you go, hang on.
Wait a minute. This is a pattern of behavior.
These guys are doing this a little bit too often.
Hello.
Let's give a greeting to Jim. as he gets ready.
Every single time.
How do you do? How do you do? Hello? How do you do? Welcome back. It's Mike and Molson here on WMAY.
No one's ever good at the recorder.
Stupid instrument.
Everyone's got to learn how to play it.
It's like let's get kids interested in playing instruments by giving them the most ridiculous,
the worst one ever,
sounding horrific thing that nobody can really master.
Still better than Celine Dion.
Yes, very much so.
Oh, give it to me.
Takes some good lung power there to do that.
It does.
629-7970 is the CT Adams Pest Control listener contact line, or you can send us a text, 68255, the letters MM, and then your message. Now, Adele just turned 30.
Okay.
And she said, hey, it's time for my dirty 30, she referred to it as.
Why do they do that?
And there's a reason why we're playing the My Heart Will Go On song is because Adele threw herself a Titanic-themed party. Talk about rolling in the deep.
Yeah. Hey-oh. Setting fire to the rain there.
629-7970.
Is 30 years old too old to have a themed birthday party? Is there a cutoff? First of all, is that, I guess probably the other question should be, is a Titanic-themed birthday party in poor taste?
Big fan of both the movie, the story of Titanic, the legend of, the romance and the glamour and the everything. And so she said, I'm going to have an epic Titanic party.
She didn't have a weird guy drawing people nude, did she? I've never seen the movie, but I assume that's what happens.
So she's got the same like Kate Winslet dress and everything.
All right.
She handed out all of her guests. Everybody got a free life jacket.
Okay. That's extreme theming.
And as one could imagine,
well, I'm sure the internet is already kind of blown up on her.
Her love for the film, the singer dressed up as the lead character, Rose DeWitt Bucketer, played by Kate Winslet, and dressed in the garb, including spiral curls of the character when she goes to the fancy dinner alongside Leonardo DiCaprio. And, of course, the internet has said, hey, did you not realize people died on that thing?
See, I don't know. I mean, it turned into such a successful movie that I think that was kind of muted, right? I mean, the movie's more like, oh, it's this long-lost love story, and isn't it sad she lost her love? I don't think the movie's like, oh, these people die. I mean, so many people went to see it, and it became like the highest-grossing movie ever.
Yeah.
So I think Hollywood kind of softened that whole thing. So I don't know. I don't know. I never saw the movie.
I don't know if I would agree with that.
I never saw the movie.
I mean, the sinking thing, the whole sinking part plays out in real time, and it's pretty intense when they get to that part. The rest of it is a bunch of schlock, yes.
Right.
But it gets really good when the people start dying.
Right. I was gonna say. So I mean, you look forward to that part. Yes. So maybe you can celebrate that then.
One person wrote, isn't this kinda / very inappropriate? Adele's Titanic-themed birthday party had them dancing in life jackets. Thousands of people actually died.
Oh, get over yourself.
Does Adele realize the Titanic movie was based off things that actually happened? A ship where more than 1,500 people died. Not exactly a good party theme.
Oh, be quiet.
629.
Wait till you see my Hindenburg party I'm going to throw next year.
629-7970. Good idea, bad idea, hello.
Good morning, fellas.
Hi.
I would say this, her having that theme would be a good insight on what her next album is going to do.
Oh, you think? Oh, so you think it'll?
Oh,
wow.
hey-oh. I hate Adele.
So mad.
Yeah, this is a guy who got drugged to an Adele show.
Damn.
He got drugged to an Adele show by a woman and didn't get anything afterwards, and he had to sit through that. He's like, "I'll show you, Adele." Done.
The phone just like fell off the desk when he slammed it down like that. Holy cow!
Yeah, 629-7970. Is this okay? Is that okay? My biggest question too is, how old is too old for a themed birthday party? I mean, where's the cutoff point on that? Because that seems, I mean, I know we want to, and I shouldn't talk because I have the maturity level of a 12-year-old and perpetually a child for the most part. But at the same token, I don't know the last time I had a themed birthday party, to be quite honest with you. Like, I've had themed parties, like a Chicago Blackhawks playoff party or a 4th of July party. Not really a theme per se. Like, I guess that's a theme, but it's not really a theme. Like, come over and watch and, wear your Blackhawk stuff or whatever.
That's a theme. That's a theme. If you're telling people what to wear, it's a theme.
Well, I mean, you don't have to wear that.
That's a theme.
And you're right. It's a loose theme. 4th of July, a loose theme. But I don't know if, I don't think I can go, hey, everybody, next year for my 42nd birthday, I'm throwing a Star Wars or a Major League movie theme. Everyone come as wear a Cleveland Indians outfit, and I'm going to be Wild Thing Rick Vaughn, and I'm going to drive in from down the street with Wild Thing. To me, I think that's a little too old. I think there's a cutoff of where maybe after your Sweet 16, you probably shouldn't be having theme parties anymore for your birthday.
Yeah, 7970 is 30 too old to be having a themed birthday party and choosing the Titanic disaster as a theme? Is that okay? Hi.
The answer to your question is 13.
13 is when you stop.
13
is the exact age that you can have your last themed birthday
party. I think
party.
You're right about that.
Thank you.
I think
and yes, I would not have picked the Titanic for a theme, and 30 is way too old to be doing this.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for the phone call. I think 16, right? Your Sweet 16. Well, more so for girls. Like, 16 for boys is not that... I mean, you can drive, but it's not that big a deal. Like, the Sweet 16, and I don't know if it's because of the MTV show that it's become such a big deal for girls, but I think at 16 is probably the cutoff of your last possibility for a themed birthday party. At 16, anything past that is no.
Here's what she wrote on...
Adele?
Instagram, yeah, when she posted it. She posted a picture of her, again, in the Kate... I mean, she looks amazing, actually. Looks like Kate Winslet.
Oh, wow, okay.
She's in the dress. She's standing up at a big staircase, kind of like they would have had in the Titanic.
All right.
And she wrote, Dirty 30. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the next 30 years, as I've been blessed beyond words in my life so far. Thank you to everyone for coming for the ride for the last 11 years. My family and friends for entertaining the fandom of the Titanic movie. Last night was the best night of my life. Here's a couple pics. I'm absolutely effed. I'm not sure I'll make it out of the house again.
All right. So she got pretty hammered and had a Titanic party. Once again, I think... you can have Halloween parties when you're old. Like, you can have... I'm not saying you can't have a theme party as an individual when you're an adult, but it can't be on your birthday. Like, you can throw a Halloween, but you can throw a Halloween party, a Christmas party. That's fine. But I don't know about theming your birthday when you're 30 years old.
You're on News Talk 94.7 and 970 WMAY.
I don't think there's any age limit. You can have a themed birthday party any dang time you want. I mean, do we want to stop living because of an age?
When was the last themed birthday party you had?
I'm sorry, what?
When was the last themed birthday party you had? Do you remember?
About 25 years ago, we did the Animal House.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Good for you.
I like it. I mean, I'm not saying you can't have I'm not saying don't have a party. You can celebrate to your heart's content. I got no problem with that whatsoever. I just go... Extreme theming for a 30-year-old birthday party seems to me overkill. Why can't the theme just be, hey, I'm turning 30?
Right.
Because we already have all these, over-the-hill balloons and everything else, whatever, which is, kind of crappy. But it's already kind of built in. I don't know why you have to go that much further and go, okay, now I need to do it all around this one movie.
I suspect she'll survive the criticism.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, while it was a tragedy at its time, and it's still not something we need to celebrate. Like, oh, it's great.
Let's say that this picture here of her and her friends dancing with life jackets on.
That does seem a little tone deaf.
is kind of ridiculous. 629-7970. You are on WMAY.
Ooh, you guys sound like fuddy-duddies this morning.
I have not weighed in on whether or not you should have it. It's Mike is
and
being
I think
he's being the fuddy and the duddy.
The fuddy and the duddy. I think it's one thing to ask someone to throw you a themed party as opposed to throwing one yourself.
Okay.
And if somebody throws one for you, we had the 50th, 60th for my brother's Route 66 car freak.
Okay.
And someone had made a little container that had 60 little pigeonholes in it, little out of wood, and we got 60 match cars.
Oh, nice.
Put them in there for him and everything. It's fun, but it's one thing. It's like, hey, Mom, will you throw me a birthday party?
So let me ask you this. Does the theme have to age with the person? In other words, if right now I am to throw a Scooby-Doo themed party, would that be a little bit off?
People would just be real happy and say, oh, that's just Johnny.
Yeah. But if I had like hey, come to my radio station themed birthday party, that might make sense.
The caller makes a great point, though. I think there's a big difference. Like if you say, man, I really love that movie, and someone decides to throw you at that theme party, yes, that's one thing. But if you go, I must have this theme for my that's where I go, okay. Because my dad, so we did a surprise 60th, was it? Surprise 60th for my dad, okay? And obviously a man who was a police officer for almost half his life, we had it kind of cop-themed. So that works. But we did it. My dad didn't go, hey, you know what? I want cops and robbers for my theme for my birthday party when I turn 60. That'd be a little weird, right?
When you get here, some of you are going to get a mask like you're a robber. Some of you are going to get a hat like you're a cop.
And one of you are going to get a club in, and it's going to be great. So,
and before the night's over, somebody gets the electric chair.
Yeah, right. Hey, there we go. That's a great theme.
You're on News Talk 94.7 and 970 WMAY.
Well, I wonder if she went down like the Titanic after the party.
If she,
she didn't fall down the stairs. We don't see anything.
She acknowledged that she was pretty effed up by the end of the
exactly.
But her words, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if someone wants to throw you a theme party, I don't think you go, no, I'm too old for that theme party. Okay. But if you initiate the theming, then it may be a little eh.
And this is why we bring these topics to you, because I would say we evolved.
We did
in the last 20 minutes of it's stupid to throw yourself a birthday to now. You know what? If someone else
wants it, you go. Yeah, exactly. If they want to throw you one, that's fine.
Can we probably do need to have some sort of a Gordon Lightfoot, Edmund Fitzgerald party. You and I.
That would be amazing. Right. That'd be great. I bet you for a good price we could get the actual Gordon Lightfoot to show up.
Somebody dresses as the cook and then just leaves. Hi, it's okay. Goodbye.
Been nice to know you. Stiff breeze coming. See y'all later. I like it.
It's Mike and Molson. This is News Talk 94.7 and 970 WMAY.
What do we do with the person dressed as Gitchy Goomy, though?
Oh, yeah.